Have you ever felt lost, dissatisfied, or in search of a deeper connection with yourself? Imagine a simple yet profound ritual, one that involves nothing more than writing your name on a piece of paper and placing it under your pillow each night. What if such an act could help you reconnect with your inner self, manifest your desires, and lead to transformative personal growth? This is not just a fanciful idea, but rather an ancient Buddhist practice rooted in Zen philosophy. The essence of this practice is beautifully encapsulated in a Zen story that has inspired countless individuals to rediscover their purpose and inner peace. The Zen story, a pilgrimage to the heart of self-discovery. The story begins at the Tofukuji Monastery, nestled beneath the majestic shadow of Mount Fuji. The setting sun paints the sky in hues of pink and gold as a group of pilgrims gather, each carrying within them a sense of longing, a yearning for guidance, inner peace, and clarity. They have come from all corners of Japan, drawn by the wisdom of the venerable monk Chojiro, whose eyes gleam with compassion and knowledge. Chojiro sits in serene meditation, exuding a calmness that seems to touch everyone present. With a benevolent smile, he welcomes the pilgrims and begins to share an ancient teaching, a ritual that, despite its simplicity, holds the power to change lives. He instructs the pilgrims to write their full names on a sheet of paper. As they do so, they are encouraged to focus on their deepest desires, the things that bring them joy and fulfillment. Once their names are written, they fold the paper and place it under their pillows before sleep. This simple gesture, he explains, is not trivial. Rather, it is a powerful act of self-affirmation and connection with the universe. The power of naming. More than just words, in Buddhist spirituality, names hold a deep significance. They are not merely labels, but symbols of our identity, our essence, and our connection to the universe. Chojiro explains that our names carry a unique vibrational energy that resonates with our souls and the cosmos. By placing our names under the pillow, we create a symbolic bridge between our individual consciousness and the greater universal consciousness. The power of a name is something many of us may take for granted. In various cultures, names are imbued with meaning, often chosen with great care to reflect the hopes, dreams, and values of our families. Yet as we grow older, we sometimes lose sight of this connection. The act of writing our name and placing it under our pillow is a way to reclaim that connection, to remind ourselves of who we truly are, and to affirm our unique place in the world. Personal insight. Reconnecting with your essence. When I first heard about this ritual, it struck me as deceptively simple. Could such a small act really have the power to transform one's life? Skeptical, yet curious, I decided to try it myself. Each night, as I wrote my name and placed it under my pillow, I found myself reflecting on what my name represented to me. It wasn't just about my identity. It was about my values, my aspirations, and the person I wanted to be. Over time, I began to notice subtle changes. My self-confidence grew, not because I was repeating affirmations, but because I was reestablishing a connection with the core of who I am. This ritual became a nightly reminder that I am worthy, capable, and connected to something greater than myself. Real-life example. Hannah's journey. The power of this ritual is not just theoretical. It has touched the lives of many, including a young woman named Hannah, a pilgrim who, like many of us, was searching for meaning in her life. Hannah felt empty, as though something essential was missing. She was intrigued by Chojiro's ritual, and that night, after placing her name under her pillow, she had a dream in which she was visited by the goddess Kannon, a symbol of compassion and mercy in Buddhism. In her dream, Kannon reassured Hannah of her worth and guided her toward her destiny. Hannah woke up the next morning feeling a renewed sense of purpose. Shortly afterward, she received an unexpected job offer to teach art, something she had always dreamed of, but had never pursued out of fear and self-doubt. Embracing this opportunity, Hannah poured her passion and creativity into her work, finding fulfillment in a way she had never experienced before. A year later, she returned to the monastery to thank Chojuro, having realized that the ritual had not only helped her achieve her dream, but also led her to rediscover herself. Lessons from the ritual. Applying it to our lives. The story of Hannah is just one example of how the naming ritual can act as a catalyst for change. But what makes this ritual so effective? The answer lies in its simplicity and the profound lessons it teaches us. Self-confidence and personal empowerment. One of the most significant benefits of the ritual is the boost in self-confidence it provides. By writing your name, you are essentially reaffirming your existence, your worth, and your place in the world. This simple act can serve as a powerful reminder of your strengths and capabilities, helping you to overcome self-doubt and move forward with a renewed sense of purpose. Take, for instance, my own experience. After practicing the ritual for several weeks, I found myself more willing to take on challenges that I would have previously shied away from. It wasn't that I had suddenly become a different person. Rather, I had reconnected with the person I had always been, but had forgotten amid the noise of daily life. Connection with the divine. Whether or not you consider yourself religious, the idea of connecting with something greater than yourself is a universal concept. For some, this may be a connection with God. For others, it could be the universe, nature, or simply a higher aspect of their own consciousness. The act of placing your name under your pillow symbolizes a surrender of control. A trust in the divine order of things. In a world where we often feel pressured to be in control of every aspect of our lives, this ritual is a reminder that sometimes we need to let go and trust the processes. Just as Hannah trusted the guidance she received in her dream, we too can learn to trust that the universe is working in our favor, even when we cannot see the full picture. Gratitude and mindfulness. Another key aspect of the naming ritual is its ability to cultivate gratitude. When we take the time to focus on our names, we are also reminded of the blessings that have shaped our lives, our families, our friends, and the opportunities we have been given. This practice encourages mindfulness, helping us to stay present and appreciate the beauty in our everyday lives. The power of simple rituals. At its core, the naming ritual is a form of meditation, a way to center ourselves and reconnect with our deepest essence. It doesn't require any special tools or elaborate preparations, just a piece of paper, a voice, and an open mind. In a world that often values complexity and instant results, this ritual teaches us the value of simplicity and patience. Chojiro's final lesson to the pilgrims was clear. The ritual is not a magic trick or a quick fix. It is a tool for personal growth, one that requires consistency and faith. He advised them to practice the ritual for at least 21 consecutive days, encouraging them to be patient and trust that change would come in its own time. Conclusion. A path to personal transformation. As we draw this reflection to a close, it's essential to understand that the power of the naming ritual lies not in the act itself, but in what it represents. A commitment to personal growth, self-discovery, and spiritual connection. Whether or not you believe in the mystical aspects of the ritual, there is no denying the value of taking time each day to focus on your intentions, affirm your worth, and feed in a higher purpose. If you find yourself feeling lost, unfulfilled, or disconnected, I invite you to try this practice. Write your name, place it under your pillow, and see what happens. It might just lead you on a journey toward greater self-awareness, inner peace, and the realization of your dreams. Like Hannah, like the pilgrims who gathered at the Tofukuji Monastery, you too have the potential to transform your life. The first step is as simple as writing your name. And as you embark on this journey, remember that your name is not just a word. It's a symbol of who you are, where you've been, and where you're headed. Treat it with the reverence it deserves, and it will guide you toward a fuller, more meaningful life. If you're ready to begin your meditation journey, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more guided meditations and transformative practices.